Hiya Mary, hiya Chris, hello to everyone at the Wine Vault. Welcome to Château L'Hospitalet. I am very, very privileged to show you the new restaurant, Chez Paul. Chez Paul is a restaurant that we set up in an homage to Gerard's grandmother, who's called Paul, of course, who was born on the 1st of January 1900. And she was actually the first person to start planting the vines in the family Bertrand. So this restaurant here that we've set up today, it's a more traditional style cooking compared to the Art de Vivre, which is more gastronomic style. So we are really waiting for you to come over so we can welcome you to our two sides of the restaurant next year. So what we're going to do today with the wine pairing is we're going to taste three different wines. Our first wine is Sauvageon from the Terre de Larzac, which is just about above Montpellier. Then we have the Château L'Hospitalet, so here, where you all know already, in the middle of the clap. And then we're going to taste Ciguelus, which is in the Corbière, Bizenay, which is about 20-minute drive from here. Now, just to talk a little bit about the Sauvageon before we taste the wine. The Sauvageon is a state where we have about 50 hectare vines. And what's very interesting on the Sauvageon is you have two different soil types. You have the volcanic, so the roufle as we say here in French, or you have the schiste. Now we'll mainly have the red wine on the volcanic, the more smoky side of the vineyard. And we'll have our white wines more onto the schiste, where we'll have a little bit more of this mineral dry side coming in at the back, which is very important for us. This cuvée here is the 2019, where we have three different grapes. We have the Viognier, we have the Vermentino, we have the Grenache Blanc. Now, if we're going to look at the color of the wine, we can see that it's pretty golden. Yeah, very golden look to it, all right. And to the nose, yeah, exotic fruit. This is coming from the Viognier. This is exotic fruit at the start. And then you have the freshness coming out from the Vermentino. A little bit of the oak as well, because it's a wine that's aged in oak for 6 months. Yeah, so it fills the mouth straight away. Yeah, you have all the fruit coming out from the Viognier, the exotic fruit coming out. And then, again, there's freshness coming from the Vermentino. And with the Grenache Blanc, that's going to round it all at the back. It's going to come through to the notes of smoky oak. That's not very light, but it's very long in the mouth. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Now, you know, over here in France, we're not as adventurous as you over in the States. When we're going to be pairing our wine with our foods. When I was looking at your menu today, I was very impressed. Here, for us, of course, this is going to be a white wine that we're going to drink on the aperitif. Also, with all kinds of fish. That's very interesting. And, of course, not forgetting a little bit of cheese, you know, some goat's cheese, something like that. That goes very well with it too. So, now on to the next wine. And we're going to taste the wine from here, from Château L'Hospitalet. The Château L'Hospitalet Grand Vin in 2018. Here we have 3 different grapes. We have the Syrah, we have the Grenache, and we have the Mourvèdre. It's a wine that's aged for 16 months in oak. This smell, this blackcurrant, blackberry jam coming out, ah yeah. And then, of course, because L'Hospitalet, where we're situated here, 5 minutes from the beach, 200 meters above sea level, with our limestone soil type, you have the other flavors coming in. You have the garrigue, you have a little bit of saltiness, mineral side coming in as well, of course. And to round it all off, a little bit of oak, because it is a wine that's been aged in oak, of course. And in the mouth, the tannins are so soft. You have again the fruit coming out. You have the tannins that are very, very soft, that are very long in the mouth. And then it comes back. It goes down and comes back up. This is just one of these wines that is complete. It's the perfect wine. It's the 2018 vintage that you have. You tasted the 2017, sorry, last year. The difference between the two is on 2017, we're pretty much heavy on the fruit, with the tannins a little bit lighter. Here, we have a good mix between the tannins and the fruit, and it's a little bit longer in the mouth. This is very, very good. Now, when we're going to drink this wine, what are we going to eat with it? Pretty much anything. It's so good, it goes with everything. You have your red meats, you have your cheeses. Even just like this on aperitif, it's very, very nice because it's not too strong a wine, and it's going to really fill up the mouth. But yeah, with a good steak, something like that, a little bit of salt on it. The pepper just to bring out the spicy side of the wine as well. That's absolutely perfect. Okay, so for the last wine, we're going to go on to the Siegelouse. The Siegelouse is an estate in the Corbière at Bizenay. It's about 20 minutes from here from L'Hospitalet. And it's a very important estate for us because it's the first estate where we started working on our biodynamic wines. And this was about 20 years ago, 19 years ago exactly. So it really is the forefront runner for all our different estates that we are working on biodynamics today. Now, in this wine here, we have 7 different grapes. Why do we have 7 different grapes? It's because of the biodynamics, first of all, when we started off 19 years ago, where we wanted to try out stuff, see what went with the dynamics, the biodynamics, on our terroir here in the Corbière. And we think that we've got basically the perfect mix, the magic formula for this wine here. So the 7 grapes are the Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and the Merlot. So pretty much Bordeaux style. And then from here, from the Languedoc, we have the Syrah, the Grenache, the Carignan, and the Calédoc. So 7 grapes that will give us something that is fantastic because you have this Bordeaux style meeting with the Languedoc style from one estate here. Now you can see it's much softer compared to L'Hospitalet. To the nose already, it's much more softer to the nose. You can smell that the tannins are softer. This is which is quite funny actually. A lot of fruit coming out again, of course, because we have a lot of sunshine here. We have 300 days of sunshine a year. That's one of the reasons why a young Irishman like myself moved over from Ireland to here and stayed here for the rest of my life, basically. So in the mouth, not only do we have this very soft tanning and fruit, your prunos and stuff, your prunes and stuff like that, but you also have this toasty, woody side coming in from the barrel, and then the spices that come back up at the end. This would be the kind of wine that goes very, very well with softer cheeses, of course, but also, again, with all kinds of red meat, or even grilled chicken, something like that. And you're having this with the steak, if I remember properly, again with lots of spices on it. You're going to enjoy it. Just think about it, 7 different grapes. We have the Bordeaux style, we have the Languedoc style, the meat in the middle. You have the biodynamics added in. This is one of those wines that is the future of winemaking. Enjoy it, folks. So there we have it, guys. The 3 wines that we've tasted tonight, along with your dinner. I hope you really enjoyed the wine tasting. I know I did, from my side anyway. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you next year, fingers crossed, to welcome you back to l'Hospitalet. I know that Gerard as well, he was talking about it the other day to myself and Veronique Brown. So look forward to seeing you next year, where you'll be able to really enjoy the ultimate French wine experience. Take care, guys. Have a good night. See you soon. Bye-bye.